we're going to do the last few bits and pieces of this truck. One of them is that annoying light on the dash. So we're going to take the fuel quality sensor light out. So let's get this dash out, get it apart, get rid of it. We are not going to just put a piece of paper in it, because that is not how you fix this problem. Fortunately, these come apart pretty easy. And that's the problem one right there, which is an LED down that hole. So I'm looking in here, that's oil level, there's no LED fitted. That one's oil change, no LED fitted. That's one of the four-wheel drive, and that's a headlight. None of them are fitted. So it's only that one I've got to remove. That one there, right there. Now with it apart, buzz that LED there off, and we reverse the process and put it all back together. Turns out it's a LED 26. Ta-da-da! No more light! It's gone! So I'm just doing the final spanner check and run over the vehicle before it goes out to the customer. I think we've got everything sorted in the cabin. That little annoying light's gone. Checking there's no leaks, everything's working like it should. Fuel system's like it should, drive shaft hoops. Oh, nipples! I think I'm gonna lube some nipples. Nipples lubed, and I'm pretty happy under here. Let's get it down. Let's take it for its final drive. Customers hopefully come in to get it tomorrow. You can see in here, we've given it a good tidy up, made sure it's all sorted and mounted. Can we see some fuses under there? There they go, there's some fuses. Can we see some relays on there too? Not really. Relays are back here. Fuses are mounted in front of them. Factory ECU in place. Link ECU beside it. Plugging into the factory loom. I've done an oil and water check under the bonnet. Everything in there is ready to go back to the customer. Looking all pretty good. So the final test drive on the road is done, and I've just been checking the four-wheel drives, all doing what it should. I didn't ask if I could do big skids in it or get out in the paddock and do big donuts, so I'm not doing big donuts. But we'll see if we can convince David to go for a bit of a drive tomorrow when he turns up, and we'll see if he's going to share my sheep. So all the little bits and pieces are now done. I've checked it over, done my test drives. It's ready to head off to the owner. This thing sits at about 2,000 RPM at 100 k's an hour. Really in top gear, 2.5 and 4th. Really, really lovely to drive. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed the series. As I say a lot, the process of doing a swap is all the same to me, regardless of the vehicle, and you apply it appropriately to each different model. Of course, there are little differences in the details, but overall the actual process is exactly the same, regardless of the vehicle. Big thanks to Jason for pulling some spanners, Bronwyn in the office for keeping me in line, and everyone else that's assisted with this process and getting this truck ready for this guy to get out and enjoy. David's here to pick up his truck. We're just going for a quick tune. We shore our sheep, which is fantastic, so we can eat them in a few weeks' time. Did you say it was torquey? Everyone says that these engines aren't torquey.
Oh, I suppose from what it was.
Compared to the diesel?
Yeah.
The 3UZ really quite torquey, plus you get those revs, it's real nice.
Yeah.
And a little bit looser in the back end now.
Yeah, just a touch.
Which one of you farted?
Fucking you dirty bastard. Fuck me, dude.
I don't think we need the air conditioning, we need the windows down.
Oh, you're a fucking winner.
Okay, I've set it to 7, but realistically change gear about 6.5.
Yeah.
But if you want to hold it a little bit more, you can.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting still and you just plant your foot like in neutral, it'll only rev to 6.
Oh yeah.
Because I've got an adaptive rev limit in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to come up to a party and you put it in neutral, just put your foot to the floor, it'll just bounce off the rev limit. At 6.
Yeah.
Okay. But it uses all the rev gauge and then a little bit more because there's not enough rev gauge.
Not enough on the old diesel.
I can give you 6.5 rev limit if you want, but I think you're going to be sensible enough to hold it, look after it, and most of the time you're not going to take it there anyway.
Nah,
because you don't need it.
On occasion. Yeah, so pull up to someone's house and give it.
You know, like we're in, you're in 5th year and it does 2,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
Look at that, nice, eh? So in a situation like this, if you want to pull up it in top gear, it'll pull up in top gear just fine.
Yeah.
And like, or if you want to go up a little bit quicker, you drop it into 4th, and it's effortless. It's really deceptive because it is so smooth. Yeah. It is really, really smooth. And open road cruising, you're going to just be like, every now and then you'll go, oh wait, I'm only in 4th gear, I actually need to use 5th.
Get another one.
Yeah, I actually need to change it to 5th because it'll take it 100 k's in 4th gear fine. And it's hot today. Right? It's a hot day.
Yeah.
We're running at 80 degrees and the air temps are at 30. So the air temps aren't actually much more than actually active. And that's the advantage of having the plastic intake.
Oh yeah.
Not going for a metal one. Metal's shiny and lovely and cool. But this keeps the heat down. Is it going to get pedal bedded or is it going to be left like this?
Nah, it'll get tidied up.
So I don't mind it like this. There's our turnaround spot right there. You'll see the driveway. You'll get a new front guard and some dents out.
Yeah.
I don't mind it like this at all.
Nah.
It looks...
I'll get the tuck the tray off.
Yeah. Are you going to put a flat deck on it?
Flat deck, yeah.
Yep.
That's probably
Because the problem being, if you make it too tidy, you won't want to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that's half the reason I went this route instead of getting a fucking new ute.
yeah, mate. Fair enough.
Because I still want to be able to use it.
You've been driving an auto long lately.
Yeah.
You need to learn. Do you want me to give you some guidance on using a clutch?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm driving this week. Had the little Pajero, that was auto. Mrs. Car's auto. Everything's auto.
What a gorgeous day, eh?
Oh, it's
What a beautiful day. So how many sheep you normally shear in a day? If you're doing like lambs?
Lambs, I try and do near enough 400 a day, I think.
400 a day?
Yeah. 100 every 2 hours.
100 every, oh yeah, 100 every 2 hours, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, because you did, I was like, start to finish, 2 minutes 45 and you were just cruising. And the sheep was leaving. You let it go.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it all depends on the sheep though. So.
because you had to catch them as well.
Yeah.
It's good average.
Some days you can, go and share 300. Not even that some days. It's tough going, but yeah.
Once upon a time, 200 was a good day. That was a good shearing day.
Yeah.
So that says a lot for shearing capabilities and just the mindset of shearers.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's the gear too.
Yeah.
Our gear's improved that much. It's not funny, yeah.
Yeah.
Like those machines we shear on, the hand pieces, the cones and cutters.
Yeah.
That jazz, yeah.
Brakes okay?
Yeah.
Better than I used to be.
Yeah.
Actually work now.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
It didn't help. I don't know whether it was the suspension done previous, but
yeah.
a lot of the problem was in that back proportioning valve.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't set right at all. And that probably was when it had the body lift in it. It's been doing racks. That was probably me. Handle right, eh?
Yeah.
It's not too different to what it was before.
Nah.
You don't really notice it.
Nah, not at all.
So as we got the new shocks in the back.
Yeah.
This engine is lighter than the diesel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose the diesel actually quite.
Yeah, because it's cast iron block,
Yeah.
heavy, turbocharger.
Yeah.
I've actually bought myself a Hilux,
Oh, yeah.
2006.
Yeah, yeah.
Same as yours,
This, yeah.
blowing motor.
Oh, yeah.
With an auto though.
Oh,
So you'd be able to drive that.
yeah. Not just perfectly.
It won't take you long. By the time you get home, you'll be sorted.
Yeah.
Hey, they didn't mention anything about this on the suit either. The headlights. They must have all the right numbers on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't ask them to put it on there,
Yeah.
but everything else is on.
Yeah.
So these are off your Pajero. Are you're getting different wheels?
Yeah. And then I want to get like a nice set of alloys and then
A 16-inch.
16-inch alloys.
16-inch alloys.
Nice set of tyres and should be all set up and ready to rumble.
You don't mind the extra height? You didn't notice the height difference?
Nah, I don't mind it at all.
You don't mind stepping in and out? I just
No.
about fall out. I need a step ladder.
Nah, it's no worries.
I need a step ladder, so. And because it came down, but it wouldn't have come down much
Nah,
in the front.
No, it looks fairly level though. It's not.
No, it looks good. Yeah, imagine if we had taken them right out.
Yeah.
It would have looked really weird. And you got your old engine.
Yep.
The actuator, these actuators play up
Oh yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So they cause them to overboost. So these guys they get sticky in here because there's like an exhaust gas flowing.
Yeah.
They get sticky in there. So I'm starting to see a few of those fail as well.
Oh yeah.
It's just on there. You got some free tyres.
Yeah.
Like I need more tyres. And you got your cover. And you got your clutch. Cool, mate.
That's there.
Righto. Good to see you.
Yeah, no,
Thank you for shooting my sheep.
top man, no worries.
Drive safe.
Thank you very
Look
much.
after it.
Will do.
And use it properly. Can you send us some photos when you put the flat deck on it?
Yeah. No,
That'll look cool.
Yeah.
Cool, mate.
No worries.
Thanks, young fella. Enjoy cutting up those deer.
with it. Last time I had 2 lambs wool, not like on the time before, and got $15 per kilogram. Taking out a Calvin spin with your vehicle. After a vehicle, I Calvin. It's more than your mother does.
These sheep are probably the worst sheep to see, I reckon.
Pet sheep? Because
Yeah.
they're not scared of you, they don't, and they move around.
They're so used to a human, they just kick and squirm and so used to being handled.
Dad always used to say pet lambs were the worst. But they haven't been really pets, they've just been reared amongst the goats. But they still quiet.
This one was a little bit more active in the pen, but it's sitting here pretty well. So how fast would you normally shear a sheep?
Oh, probably a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I can see you're just taking your time. So
Yeah. Normally, like, well, in the shed, you wouldn't worry about, you like, I'll come back and take it off. But normally, if you shear it in the shed, leaving it on.
yeah.
Well, we're not cooking in a hurry, are we?
No.
It's Sunday.
Yep. That'll make them feel a bit better until we eat them.
I love it.
Yes, if we do them in 3 weeks, then the hail will be done.
They've actually walled up pretty good for a Dorset cross, Pole Dorset cross.
Yeah.
Smooth, eh? Look how smooth he is.
It's quite healthy, it's see.
I'm talking about the shearer, not the sheep.
Oh,
Flowing off lovely.
then yeah.
Just let him go. He won't go far. Go. Hey boys. Hey boys. Hey. Calm down. Oh, you think you're missing out, goats? You right there, sheep?